Hello everyone. So in this session, we are going to discuss how to create plots in RStudio. Various plots like histogram, dot chart, bar plot, pie chart, scatter plot, all those things. So here first we are taking a default dataset which is readily available on your in your RStudio. That is your empty cars. So first I'm attaching the dataset. You can see here. So the dataset is attached now. So and then I'm displaying the I'm just viewing the datasets now, like just simply typing the empty cars. So you can see there the empty cars dataset is available here. So and then so I'm plotting the graph now, right? So for this we are using a function called plot. So this creates a simple plot. You can see here. So we are plotting a simple graph here, right? Okay, so and then we are creating a regression line. So AB line, you can see there a regression line. So and then if you want to have a title, right, a title for your graph, you just give title with double quotes. You give regression of MPG on weight, right? So I'm just giving a title there. You can see a title just comes here. So and then second one, we are just talking about the histogram and density plots. Okay, so histogram, usually we create histogram with a function HIST x. So x is a numeric vector of value which has to be plotted here. So then here we are giving empty cars. Once again we are taking the same data set, and then we are creating a histogram HIST. As I told you, x is a numeric vector of values that are to be plotted. We are taking those values with breaks of 12 and color equal to red, right? You can see that mpg is miles per gallon. So you can see here we are making a histogram, so you can see that the color is red there, right? Okay. So and then we are creating a dot plot, right? So this dot plot, you can create a dot plot here. So you can create the dot plot. So this dot plots, whatever you are mentioning, so we are mentioning a function of dot chart followed by x and labels. So these x is a numeric vector here, and labels, this vector of labels at each point whatever you're going to mention. So I'm just taking this dot chart, empty cars, and then I'm giving rows. Labels is equal to rows dot names of empty cars, and then I'm giving the cex is nothing but that controls the size of the labels, right? So that's what I've given here. You can see here a dot chart, right? So the main, I think you can see that gas mileage for cars, and xlab you can see that miles per gallon, and other things just you are getting it in your dot chart format. Okay, and next one is your bar chart. So once when you go for your bar chart, so this bar chart is being always mentioned by this function of bar chart followed by a function height. So once when you are going for this bar chart, this height is nothing but the vector of matrix. So whatever the height is mentioned is nothing but the vector of matrix. So here we are going for a simple bar chart. So once when I am going for this bar chart, it just counts the total number of tables with empty cars, with the dataset empty cars with total number of gears it is having. Okay, and then if I'm just checking with the counts, it will just tells me from the dataset I can find that we are having 3 gears, 4 gears and 5 gears. So we are having 15 vehicles of 3 gears, 12 vehicles of 4 gears and 5 vehicles of 5 gears respectively in the dataset. So now I'm going to have a bar plot here. So with counts, and then with main is equal to car distribution xlab with the total number of gears, right? So you can see here this 15 vehicles I'm having with 3 gears, and 12 vehicles I'm having with 4 gears, and 5 vehicles I'm having with 5 gears, right? So apart from the simple bar plot, you have horizontal bar plots. right? You can see that once again I'm taking the same counts what I've used here. So and then I'm just taking the counts with empty cars, I'm just taking into the table, and then I'm going for the bar plot with counts, and then main, and then horizontal. Here you can see that horizontal is equal to true, right? So and then name that arguments, I'm just checking with 3 gears, 4 gears and 5 gears respectively. So you can see here once again with 3 gears, 4 gears and 5 gears, like a horizontal plot is being you're getting it right. And then a stacked bar plot. So once when you're going for your stacked bar plot, so once again we are taking the same counts with table, empty cars, and then we are just going for empty cars vs and then gear, right? 2 we are considering here. So you can go for a bar plot as usual with your x lab, y lab, all those things. You can see this is the stacked bar plot with 2 different colors, right? So dark blue and red, right? You can change whichever color you want. So the next one is your pie chart, right? So once when you go for your pie chart, so the function pi followed by x comma labels. So x is a non-negative numeric vector here, and the labels are nothing but the character vector of the names for slices, right? So once when you go for your pie chart, so as I mentioned, x is the non-negative numeric vector and labels are character vector of names for slices whatever you are using. So here you can see that slices C 10, 12, 4, 16 and 8. So 10 is 10 we have mentioned a label of US, UK. 12 we have mentioned a label of USA, 4 we have mentioned a label of India, 16 we have mentioned a label of Australia, and 8 we have mentioned a label of Sweden, right? So you can see that a simple pie chart. So now I'm just labeling it. You can see here the label. Now I'm just making a pie with slices here, and then labels, and then main, right? Labels is equal to this labels which I'm assigning, and then a pie chart distribution, main equal to pie chart distribution. Now you can see there, so you'll be getting a pie chart here, right? So how do you make a 3D pie chart? So you can see here for 3D pie chart you need a library called Plotrix, right? So you can install this library Plotrix, or else you install that package Plotrix, and then once again I'm taking the same slices, and then I'm just labeling it again. And here you can see that previously we mentioned just pi, here we are mentioning pi 3D, right? And then we are having one more option called this explode 01. So you can see that you can increase that explode also. Okay, you can see a pie chart with 3D here. Okay, so next one is your box plot. Box plot, if you just take here the function box plot x and data, whatever you are representing the data you'll be mentioning. So this box plot whatever we are taking here in this empty cars box plot, and then mpg tilde symbol followed by cylinder, and then data equal to empty cars, and main is equal to car mileage. So the tilde symbol whatever you are mentioning will take the complete row whatever you are having it. So you can see here, so we are creating a simple box plot here, right? So that is total number of cylinders, and then here you are just taking miles per gallon. So and then your violin plots, right? So for this violin plots you need a package called VIO plot. So you need to install that package VIO, right? So if it is not installed, you can install that package VIO. So and then so x1 I am having using a variable, so with a cylinder of 4, x2 I am taking with a cylinder of 6, and x3 I am taking it with a cylinder of 8, right? So VIO plot, so for violin plot we are using this VIO x1, x2, x3, and then names. You can see that names is equal to 4 cylinder, 6 cylinder and 8 cylinder. Color, you can also mention the color here, and title also you can mention. Okay, you can see here beautiful violin plots is coming here with 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders and 8 cylinders, right? And then next one I'm just clicking this for the title. You can see that the title also displays here. Okay, so and finally this scatter plot. So for scatter plot, once again you see here we are attaching this empty cars once again, right? If it is already there you just take it, So and then we are going for this scatter plot. You can see here in this scatter plot we are taking X lab is car weight and Y lab is miles per gallon, right? So and then main is scatter plot example we have given, and to add a fit line we are taking a like a regression. So we are taking a color is equal to red and we are taking a regression line here. So we are mentioning it as AB line, right? You can see here. Yes, so the color is red, and then lines, right? You can see that you can mention the lows of the line. So where W weight and miles per gallon with color is equal to blue, right? A simple scatter plot. Next one, 3D scatter plot. You can see there for 3D scatter plot we are using a library called scatterplot 3D, right? If you have not installed, you install the package. And once again I'm attaching the empty cars here, and then I'm going for a scatter plot. You can see a 3D scatter plot. Alright, so and then next one is your 3D scatter plot with coloring and vertical lines, right? So on the regression plane, so once again I'm going for this library scatter plot 3D. So and then I'm going for a scatter plot with weight, displacement and mpg miles per gallon, and then you can see that 3D is equal to 3 true, highlight dot 3D equal to true, and type is equal to h, and main is equal to 3D scatter plot, right? So you can see there 3D scatter plot which is being mentioned here. So and then once again I'm going for this another spinning 3D scatter plot. You can see a spinning 3D scatter plot. So for this spinning 3D scatter plot, I think it works fine here.